Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy October to you. We are kicking off spooky season in the month of October with this fall collection by Cirque Colors, which we will get into in just a minute. Introducing the Glazed collection by Cirque Colors, and this collection has 6 pieces total with 5 solid colors and 1 limited edition topper. So these are all jellies, guys. They are super shiny, super glossy, and we're gonna get right into it. Let's get swatching. First up, we have Dove Jelly, and this is a gorgeous light gray polish. It's very neutral. It gives us this really light wash of color on the first coat. And again, with the jelly formula, we will see some really sheer translucent shades going on and application. They are meant to show the natural nail underneath and give us a really squishy, shiny look to the nail. I love this shade as a transition color into fall. It is really light, really delicate, and I just love the final look. Next is Spotted, and this is a limited edition polish to the collection. It is a topper and it features these really small black flecks in a clear base. So they're not round, they're different shapes and sizes, and it creates this really speckled look on the nail. It looks super cool and it adds a little something extra to your mani, especially for this Halloween season. I feel like we could get some really cool nail art looks with this polish. It applies beautifully. I have 2 coats on here and it looks really cool, and I love how this looks on the gray. So I want to show this topper early on as we go through the swatches because I want to show you how this looks over all of these solid colors, which we'll see going forward. Next is Olive Jelly, and this one is almost like an army green in the bottle, but once you apply it, it actually applies a little bit more yellowish green. It's a really unique color. I love it. The first coat is very sheer, as you can see, but it builds up really nicely. So you'll see with the swatches that we're doing, I will be applying 3 coats, but you could apply more or less depending on your preference. This does not have any top coat. These are so shiny. And here it is again with the spotted topper on top. It looks really, really cool. It actually reminds me of kiwi here. Next is Marsala Jelly, and this is like a mauve wine color. This shade reminds me of like a hard candy, and it just looks really, really pretty. Of course, again, it will apply quite sheer, so you can apply about 2 or 3 coats depending on how you want your final look to be. And here is the final look again with the spotted topper. It looks really cool. So this reminds me of watermelon. Listen, I don't know if I'm hungry or something, but these are all just reminding me of some kind of candy or fruit or some kind of food. So I don't know, but I'm here for it. Next is Navy Jelly, and this is a beautiful blue jelly polish. I just think this color is so cool, so different from what I've been seeing so far this year. Now, one thing I'll note is with the darker shades from this collection, you want to be careful to apply the polish as evenly as you can, or else you kind of get a little bit of pooling or patching in some areas where the polish will start to settle. It's a little bit more noticeable in these darker colors as well. So just one thing to note. So again, on the first coat, we're just getting a light wash of color, but I'm gonna go and do 3 coats just because I like just a little bit more of a build in color. So here it is again with the spotted topper, and I love it. I just love the combination of this topper and these solid shade jellies as well. well. Last but not least is Coco Jelly, and this is a reddish brown color. Again, on the first coat, we're getting a nice wash of color, but this formula will build in color and opacity. This shade reminds me of hot chocolate. I would say like watered down hot chocolate. And I love this. I think this is probably my first brown jelly shade, and I just am in love with this glossy look to the nail as well. Tell me if you guys think this looks like hot chocolate too, because this is definitely giving me those hot cocoa vibes in the morning for fall. And here it is again with the spotted topper, and I just love this final look. I think this one definitely has to be my favorite in the whole collection. Really like this color, really unique, really different. Okay, so you know that we had to do a Skittle Mani for this one. Come on, those colors. And I wanted to show you just how this collection would look with some nail art. So this jelly formula works amazing to layer and really create some interesting and different nail art. So one here, I've created this abstract art look, and then I've incorporated all of the shades from the collection. So I'm gonna just start off with these base colors. And the way this formula works is that they really blend well into each other, so you can just layer these super easily. I would say when you apply your first coats of color, just wait for them to dry a little bit, but not completely, and then you'll add your next layers of these jellies on top. And you can create these really cool looks where the polish just kind of melts into each other. Almost looks like a watercolor painting, and then you can add that spotted topper to add a little bit of an extra oomph to it. You could make so many different color combinations as well, so I really loved how the nail art look came out for that. So if you do end up getting some polishes from this collection, please tag me in your posts if you decide to share them on social media. I'd love to see. So yes, Cirque colors, I'm here for this collection. Alright guys, so that's all I have for you for this collection. Which shade was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. My favorite definitely has to be Coco Jelly. I just love that reddish brown. It's very unique. It just reminds me of fall and all of those fall colors and textures. And then my second favorite would have to be Dove Jelly. I love that very neutral transition shade into fall. Really beautiful, light, delicate shade. So overall, this collection was definitely fun. I love the idea of having it called Glazed. It does feel very candy-esque or baked goods. Just love how the colors layer. Now, usually I really don't like jelly formulas. I'm not a fan of having my nails peek through underneath. If you've been subscribed to me for a while, you know I love cream nail polish, so this is literally the opposite of that. But I had a lot of fun with this collection. The color build is really impressive. I've tried other jelly formulas before where the color was almost non-existent. It was way too sheer for me, but these ones actually build quite well. I love how glossy these get. You don't even really need a top coat to give you that extra gloss. These really speak for themselves in that way. So that is all I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful, and I hope you're doing well out there wherever you are, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!